What's going on YouTube? It's your boy FlyCap. Welcome back to another Halo 5 video. As you can tell, the audio is a little bit desynced. That is not my fault. That is the game's fault and the theater mode, which is kind of awful. You're also going to notice it too in my bullets and in the shots that are fired, because it's going to look like some of them are missing, but the hit markers are still going to show up. There's some kind of weird delay going on here, but either way, I'm happy to be presenting you guys a little bit of Halo 5 Warzone Assault. Now, Halo 5 did come out almost a month ago now, so it's not like this is an entirely novel thing that you're seeing for the first time. But I have found that there's no playlist in Halo 5 that feels casual, because every time you go into arena, everything is ranked. So you feel really held accountable for every loss and every win that you have. So for me, like, if I only have 20 or 30 minutes to play Halo at the end of the day, I am having more fun going in and playing a couple matches of Warzone, because it actually feels more casual to me. I don't care as much if I win or lose. You get still really intense fun games, and you get tons of requisition points. So the point of Warzone Assault is almost like Rush from Battlefield is how you have to think of it. There's 3 bases that you have to capture, well, 2 and then the enemy core that you have to destroy, and the map progresses as you capture each base. So if for example they would capture this base that we're defending, it would move to a different one. We'd have to defend one more time would reset, and if they were able to capture that, then we would have to defend our core. But this is the first position that they need to take over. Now the game works in such a way that if you're able to defend for the entirety of the 6 minutes on one station, you just win. They don't even progress to the next part. So these games can be as short as 6 minutes, as long as about 18. And I can say that I had about an 18-minute game the other day where we defeated the core and won within the last 10 seconds of the game, which was really exciting and fun. This game in particular I chose to put up because it's ridiculous how well my team and I were able to defend the Spire. They are not able to get an inch. And by the end of it, I'll be pulling up the stats for you guys so you can see it, but I had almost 20 assists, very few deaths, 18 kills, something like that. I was just a nuisance and able to stay alive and help defend this top area so effectively. Not really anything particularly amazing, I wouldn't say, by me. It's more so that my team is looking at their teammates and the battles that they're getting in, and they're cleaning up the kills nicely. I've also found that for this map, especially on the regular Warzone, this area is incredibly important to control the Spire. And the side ledges and the interior make it really difficult to be swarmed, especially because since you have the height advantage, you can literally see them swarming you from every single direction. A quick note on the actual regular Warzone. It does feel a little bit like Halo's answer to MOBAs and things like that. You know, you have the neutral enemy spawns like the Prometheans and the Covenant. They give you points, a lot like neutral buffs in, you know, Dota or League of Legends or something like that. And then you also have the points, and you have the enemy base that you need to take out. It's essentially a shooter version of MOBAs. It's kind of like if you took the attrition mode from Titanfall and then added some larger neutral enemy camps like AI Titans or something that would spawn, and that when you destroyed, they would give you extra points towards your goal. So I do like that, but I also feel like I use up rec cards so quick that it's just like I'm slowly like losing them by playing the games. I think the way that it's supposed to work is you're supposed to be able to get a pack every like 3 games or something like that if you're playing pretty well, at least for like a bronze pack, right? And then you get cards and you use them in the following games. The problem was that when I got my first requisition packs, I sold everything back over and over again so I could buy more and try to get armor pieces and skins. And so I don't really have that many of the crazy good weapons or like the custom power-ups that people are using a lot in these maps, like speed boost, overshields, and camos. I think when I first started playing Warzone, I had camos, and I used like all 3 that I had without even realizing it really quickly. So here you can see I have 9 kills, 14 assists. The other cool thing about Warzone is that, like Arena, you can use experience modifiers and basically gamble on yourself. There's things called Gambit Medal Assists, where you're basically betting that you're going to finish in the top of the team for the assist, and you'll get an extra experience or requisition point reward when you do that. So really cool. It, you know, adds a layer of stuff to the game that wasn't there before. Another assist. That attacker gets taken out. This guy's pushing up with a saw. Nice little help from my team right there, able to get me the distraction and help me stay alive. But they are coming down to it. They have a minute and 28 seconds here to push. So when this happens, you're going to start to notice a lot of people get a little frantic, especially if it's the first base, because chances are that they have not, stored up enough requisition points in their time, especially if they're, on offense and haven't even captured one base. They're not playing very well. So if they haven't stored up enough requisition points to call in you know, even BRs for their whole team, or a couple ghosts, or a couple overshields to get the capture, it's really, really difficult for them to do anything when it gets to crunch time. So they just end up swarming it, which is, I mean, admirable, but it's just not, you know, you're not going to be able to do anything like that. So coming up here, see a couple guys on top of the base, put some nice shots on one. His nade almost takes me out, but the thruster pack is so good. And the thing is that, look at that, nice little double kill. And the thruster pack is just so good to avoid nades and things like that. And just one thing that I really quickly figured out about this game is that your shields, you know, don't come back when you're sprinting, so it helps people, or keeps people from running away. But if you have no shields and you sprint, your meter doesn't go down again. So what that means is that if you're one shot and you're trying to get away, you can pretty much just, you know, thruster everywhere. The other thing is that if you melee while you're running, you'll do the same animation as the thruster, but in third person, and it doesn't use your thruster count, which means that you can use your thruster again. One last kill there in the final 10 seconds. They got about 3/4 of the way to capturing that base, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit taste of Warzone Assault for Halo 5. If you like the Warzone videos, I've been playing mostly that for Halo, so let me know and I'll put some more up in videos to come. New Tomb Raider video coming tonight as well. Thanks guys, and until next time, take care.